see, Whitney, you making me mad because what you did was wrong. You didn't have no business going to tell Meredith anything. Okay, you and Angie, that was wrong, and then got mad when Lisa. See, I didn't like that, Whitney. I didn't think you had anything to do. Y'all had peace on the trip. Now, why'd you go back and do that? Knowing good and doggone well Meredith was finna go back and tell Lisa, girl, that was messy on your part. I ain't like that. I didn't. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and we are here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 5, episode 4, the Epiphany. That girl ain't have no type of epiphany. She about to waste our time just like Jared wasting hers, okay? Anyway, if you're new to my channel, I talk about reality TV, books, movies, all sorts of things on the channel. So get in where you fit in by subscribing to the channel, getting in the comments, letting me know what you think about the episode, and liking this video before you leave. Let's get into the review. Okay, so Whitney has planned a whole trip to Milwaukee, child. Quiet as it's kept. Shout out to Tammy Talks. I ain't know it was black folks in Milwaukee, girl. I ain't gonna hold you, okay? Anyway, so she's planned a whole day. This is their last day, and they're gonna go to the beer show, not beer show, they're going to the beer caves, a drag show, and have dinner. Now I'm gonna intertwine a little bit of what I think from last week's episode into this week's episode. Okay, now we know good and damn well, okay, we know good and goddamn well that Brittany ain't about to break up with Jared. Girl, stop playing with us. Okay, so Angie tells Brittany that her brow girl, okay. Now, when I first heard Angie say brow girl, I thought she said brown girl. And I was like, no, girl, now what the hell? My bad, okay. It's like, what? Sorry, what? Anyway, so she told Bronwyn, I mean, not Bronwyn, she told Brittany, girl, your man is over there done sliding into the DM to my brow girl, and this was recent. Now, you know, Brittany get all emotional and carry on and all this other stuff. And I was like, she ain't about to leave him, no. She ain't about to do nothing. She gonna still be on the horn. Because guess what? He ain't gave you nothing but some breadcrumbs, girl. Talking about we down to the Costco with my best friend. Girl, the way I would have fought him, boy, don't play with me. Oh, no. No, ma'am. Anyway, so all the girls are getting up, and they're getting ready for their last day. And Meredith goes to talk to Lisa. All the girls, they getting a glam squad, all the stuff, all the things. Mary is getting her hair. She's doing her. She got a hot comb. Poor Whitney was like, "What's a hot comb?" Anyway, okay. So Meredith goes to see Lisa. Now, apparently, the night before, Angie K and Whitney basically tag team Meredith to say, "Are you so basically questioning Meredith's relationship with Lisa? You know, do you trust her? Do you really feel like she should be your friend and all this other stuff?" And I felt like they were dead ass wrong. One, because Whitney, you've been talking about trying to extend an olive branch and trying to be peaceful with these girls. It was fine. Everything was fine. Why would you go back and now kick up dust the way that you just did? Because you know good and damn well Meredith finna go back and say something. I was really aggravated with that. Okay. Anyway, I mean, although Angie K has valid points, Whitney has valid points. Bringing Meredith into this situation is not valid. Okay, especially when Whitney don't like you, Meredith. Like, why? I'm not going over there, right? She don't like you, so she obviously gonna go back to tell Lisa. Anyway, I just felt like that was dumb. All right, so Lisa decides that she doesn't want to go to any of the excursions because she don't like what Whitney was basically doing with Angie, and I agree with her. Okay, so Whitney goes into the room to say, "Girl, this is what we about to do." And Lisa was like, "No, I found something else to do. We'll meet you for dinner, but that's fine. We'll do something else, okay?" Yeah, you know how they talk, girl. Ugh. Anyway, okay. Whitney feel like she thrown off, but I'm like, girl, you was over there talking cash money shit. So, girl, what did you expect? Okay. Now, Bronwyn, I'm going to call her Bronwyn, okay? Now, Bronwyn is mad at Lisa, or, you know, feeling a way. Not mad, but feeling a little bit of a way. Because the night before, at the game, she didn't like how Lisa, or actually at the ropes thing, she didn't like how Lisa ain't defend her. Now, quiet as it's kept, I ain't gonna hold you. Bronwyn was roping them girls together, girl. She was like, "Now wait a minute, now hold on." Points were made on both ends of the table. Okay, Bronwyn was like, "You over here saying what you said about these girls. I said what I said. You said what you said. Let it be said. Okay. All right. But y'all not finna be throwing me under the bus and make me seem like no two-faced the hoe." Now, do I believe that Bronwyn is two-faced? I do believe that Bronwyn says what people want to hear. Whoever is in front of her, she says what she thinks they want to hear. I do believe she does that. Now, do I still don't have like concrete evidence of her being a two-faced heifer. I don't have that yet. Okay. But I do believe that she tells people, whoever she's in front of, she tells them what she think they want to hear. Okay. So I'll just leave it at that. Now she was roping them together. She was like, both you and Heather, she's talking to Lisa, Heather and Lisa both are talking cash money shit about everybody. Okay. So y'all not gonna just be throwing me under the bus and making it seem like I'm over here just talking about everybody and tired trifling in. Okay. Again, the night before points were made. I do believe points were made, both sides. I understood. Okay. Now they getting on the bus, and now I have to give this preface just a little bit because it carries into this night, into the next day. It was Heather and Meredith having a conversation, and Meredith came to Heather to tell her that the people said on the word on the curd. Now she said the people said this. I ain't say this, okay? But the people say that Whitney get her custom jewelry down to the Alibaba and basically white label, selling it. She gets it for the low, and then she's selling it 5 to 10 times more than it's worth. And Heather was like, "Oh my God, that's like damaging." And Meredith was like, "I ain't gonna tell her nothing, girl. You know, this the word on the curb. I'm telling you, so maybe you could tell her." Heather thought that Meredith should tell, thinking it's not really gonna come out right if Meredith go up to Whitney to tell her that, because Meredith and Whitney ain't doing good. Okay, so I don't know. All right. So anyway, they get on the bus, child. All right. Now Whitney is trying to figure out why the hell Lisa ain't come on the bus with them. Lisa takes May, Lee, and Brittany, and girl Bronwyn again in the confessional, feeling away, talking about how the hell she just bring May, Lee, and Brittany out of all the damn people. So she just walked outside in the hallway and pointed at them two and was like, "Y'all two come with me." Right? She was like, out of all the people in the world, she said, "Okay, I guess I'm on the outs with Lisa too." I honestly don't think that Lisa was really thinking about it. I think she just needed flunkies. Okay. Lisa be needing a little crew, a little cheerleading squad to go with her. So anyway, they go ice curling. We'll get into that in just a second. But Whitney is over here like, now how the hell, why the hell Lisa feel the way that she do all of a sudden? And they're talking, and Whitney puts it together. She was like, "Meredith, did you go back to tell Lisa what I said?" And Meredith was like, "Yeah, I made a promise to Lisa that I want to tell her if there was anything coming between me and my relationship with her." I was like, but again, Meredith ain't featuring Whitney, so why not run back? That makes sense. It makes sense. I get it. Meredith ain't featuring Whitney. So they was like, "Oh, there you go." So everybody's like, "Okay, so is Lisa trying to avoid Whitney or Angie?" Probably both of y'all. Okay, probably both of y'all, and that's that on that. And I understood. I would have felt away as well. We're here. You invited me on this trip to Milwaukee. You told me that I'm taking this as an olive branch. I'm taking this as you trying to turn a new leaf with me, and this what you do? Nah, heifer. Okay, so they go to Lisa, Brittany, May Lee go to ice curling. The rest of the groups go to the beer caves. Okay, now we see Brittany getting a whole bunch of texts from Jared. Now y'all know what it is, right? She don't answer him no more. So I'm pretty sure he finds out through the brow girl that Brittany knows about it, so now he trying to blow up her line and manipulate her, manipulate her into some bullshit. Y'all already know what it is. We grown women. Apparently, Brittany the only one that don't know nothing about it. Okay, so she getting blowed up, her phone getting blowed up or whatever, and she was like, "This is treacherous. He's so treacherous." I'm like, "Girl, you knew what it was and what it is. You should have been blocked him, girl. Block him. That's all you got to do." He making references to friendship in the text message, saying, "Oh, you could have done me better. I thought our friendship was deeper than that." Friendship, nigga, I'm letting you get in my coochie. We're not friends if you in my coochie, okay? Girl, the way that Jared got her wrapped around his finger. Anyway, so they're down to the Miller Caves, or the other group is down to the Miller Caves. That's Mary, Heather, Meredith, Whitney, Bronwyn, and somebody else. I forgot. I be forgetting who these people are, y'all. Anyway, they're down there tasting beer. I think beer is so nasty. Y'all like beer? Do y'all like beer? Anyway, they taste like Miller High Life, and apparently it's supposed to be like champagne. Champagne, okay? Anyway, they're tasting, the juices and the berries and the cheeses and whatnot. And Bronwyn shares with us that Todd used to work for Miller Lite. He had a whole different life outside of her. She was like, "But I wasn't born yet." I was like, "You know what? If you want people to stop talking about how old your man is and how nasty they look, you might want to start reminding us this motherfucker was damn near 30, okay, before he started dating. Like, that's nasty, girls. Please, okay?" So they was like, do y'all want to hear a ghost story, right? So they take them to this place. Now, girl, wasn't nothing scary about what the people said, but girl, Mary ass was like, my dad, he used to live down the street from where Jeffrey Dahmer was, and he said that he saw big bags of trash bags, and it was dead bodies, and it was cooked. She was in the confessional, was like, you know what? I hope my daddy wasn't lying to me. I said, girl, maybe he was, because girl, that don't sound right. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Okay. And the people was like, well, damn, I came here to tell you ghost stories. Your ass came with the scare. I was like, girl, Mary, Mary a little strange, okay? Side note, Mary is a hoarder. I saw her house. Girl, your place is a mess, girl. Anyway, okay, we moving on. Now, Whitney and Heather. Okay, so Whitney and Heather decide to stay back while the other girls go try to hit them scary ghost stories, but Mary's the one telling a real scary story. And this is where Heather tells Whitney about the jewelry, right? Girl, the people say, Meredith came to me, told me that the people talking about how your jewelry is white labeled from Alibaba, girl, okay? And Whitney get all mad. How could she do that? Why wouldn't she come tell me? And how could she be doing? I thought I was trying to. I'm like, but Whitney, you started that shit, okay? You came back instead of just minding your damn business, okay, and being quiet. You went down there and you was over there talking to Meredith, and not to say that Meredith wouldn't have already, because Meredith ain't featuring Whitney, but I just feel like don't be mad at Meredith for kicking up dust, because you kicking up that same damn dust. You really are, okay? You said something, she said something, y'all keep going back and forth and back, girl. That's what it is, okay? Anyway, so Heather tells Whitney, don't say nothing on the sprinter home. Girl, you know that's exactly what the hell she did. She didn't do it on the ride home, but she sure did on the way there down to the Harley Davidson Museum, okay, to get that party started. All right. Now, the girls all, so Lisa and Brittany and Maylee get home first. They getting dressed. They got to be ready by 5. The other group of girls get there. They're getting dressed, getting ready. We're on the sprinter van. It's nighttime, okay? Whitney gets right into it. I heard you guys were talking about my business, right? Girl, when I tell you it was a full on, right, cuss out. Meredith, no. Well, if you wanted to know, you could have known. You would have reached out to me. Whitney, if you were so concerned about my business, why didn't you just tell me? Nah. Just like going back and forth, right? Meredith, to me, in my mind, girl, give it up. Okay. Like, two things can be true at the same time. Whitney can go on the jury. You can go on the jury. That does not mean that just because both of y'all got a jury business, that don't mean that they both can't exist at the same time. Whitney, girl, pack up your pride. You aggravating me. All right. You really are. Move along. This is not that serious. It really isn't. Okay. So they pack they get their shit together by the time they get to the Harley Davidson Museum. Whitney loves Harley Davidson. Say these some real white people. They love Harley Davidson, girl, and love their Miller Lite, girl. Okay. Anyway, so they get to the museum. They're odd and wild and oohing and all the things. Bronwyn in the confessional was like, I cannot believe it. These bitches was damn near cutting each other. World War motherfucking 3 on the sprinter bus. But as soon as they get their asses on the damn at the Harley Davidson Museum, they prim proper and all got it all together. Child. Okay. I said, girl, that's how they roll, girl. That's how they roll. Okay. Anyway, so they sit down to have dinner. Whitney gifts everybody with the custom design jewelry. And I was like, girl, these AliExpress, girl. Okay. God, open up, you can see them, girl. Quality is all right, girl. If you say it's custom, okay, girl. If you say, and as soon as she sits down, Whitney tries to have a conversation with Meredith. Lisa keeps jumping in. Now, do I believe that Lisa was trying to jump in on Whitney? No, I feel like Lisa was like, listen, girl, what you going through, what you talking about is not that serious. It really isn't. Girl, bite, basically, okay? But Whitney is getting aggravated with Lisa. I'm talking to Meredith. I don't need more people in this conversation. I'm just talking to her, okay? So y'all know how that goes, right? So then it's Whitney, Lisa, and Meredith, and they all are talking, right? And Whitney was like, you going back and talking about my business, that is gossip. I don't appreciate it, right? Lisa gives her the good foot. I said points were made. Points were made. Lisa was like, well, you going back and telling Meredith that she needs to watch out for me is also gossip. No lies told. No lies told, Whitney. No lies told. Because, girlie, if you didn't want no mess coming to your door, girl, sweep around your own front one. Sweep around your own front door, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And then Lisa was like, I don't know how the hell Angie got into it, but Lisa then gets upset and it was like, I know that Angie's taking up for you. I know that y'all hang out or whatever, and that's fine. And Angie was like, you haven't been a good friend to me. I'm taking up for Whitney, but it's not like that. It's not that serious. I've always been a good friend to you, girl. Angie, jump up, girl, keep the chair. Immediately thought it came Michelle. Oh, she's shaking the table, girl. I immediately thought of that. Oh my god, I damn near screamed, girl. This shit was funny as hell to me. Anyway, Angie gets up. She was like, You've been nothing but a bitch to me. You haven't been my friend." And Lisa was like, "You haven't been a good friend of me." And then she said something about, "Oh, well, go call Electra," and Electra is her daughter. And she was like, "That's a low blow, right?" So I guess Angie ain't have nothing to say back to her. She was like, I want to be present and active in my daughter's life, right? I did not have that growing up, and I want the opposite of that for my daughter. So yeah, girl, I'm not going to be sitting on the phone morning, noon, and night talking to you. And I've already done it. I've talked to you morning, noon, and night. I got to go tend to my child, okay? Which to me doesn't sound unreasonable. It just kept, Lisa, what the hell are you doing when you got time to be on the goddamn phone morning, noon, and night with somebody chatting it up, girl? I understand. I don't know nobody that's wrong can sit on the phone all day long, ain't got nothing going on. I really don't. Okay, so you mad at Angie because she wants to get off the phone to go take care of her daughter or focus on her daughter? Oh, girl, oh, Lisa, you really want a cheerleading squad. That's what you want, okay? And so I think, what was it? Oh, it was Mary that was like, y'all both love each other. It's really heavy, it's tough, all this other stuff, but y'all both love each other. Brittany's side iron hit Mary rolling her eyes. I said, Brittany, don't start no mess. Don't start no mess, girl, because you know what, Mary eat you up every time, girl. You ain't ready for it. Please, okay? So Mary was like, I have an announcement, you guys. Ding, ding, ding. I said, okay. We know who the new bobblehead is, okay? She said, I'm announcing that Jared and I have broken up. I had an epiphany. Mira was like, child, I don't, we spent so much time talking about this yesterday. And I know she wasn't listening to us. I want my 5 minutes back. Okay. I know that's girl, what nobody. They was like, okay, you had an epiphany. Did you tell Jared? She was like, no. So you have not officially broken up with this man because you still want him. They were like, it's because he's an Osmond. She was like, he's Lisa. He's a D-list Osmond. Oh my God, he really is. Girl, don't nobody want who is that? Who is him? Okay. So it's like, no, it's not because of that. Right. Well, bro, what is it? It's gotta be that because there's no other explanation, right? You want to feel special. You want to feel chosen by a special person, right? Like it got to be that because girl, your self-esteem, girl, is too low for me. I don't know what's going on. So Bronwyn decides to step into the shade room, okay? And it's like, well, it's got to be that. Is it because he's an Osmond? Is it because of the money? Is it because he's an Osmond? It's got to be because it's an Osmond. Is that what it is? And said, oh, Brittany got her little. Brittany was like, well, is that the reason why you're retired? Are you tired for his money? Points on the board, y'all. Ref points are on the board. Okay, points on the board now. Points are on the board. All right, they are on the board. Okay, and so feels like, oh, that's slow. Okay, no, me and my husband are together because I already had money and I met him just serendipitously at a coffee shop or whatever, and I have a relationship with him. And they were like, oh, okay, well, are you attracted to him? Are you attracted to him? Girl, everybody was like, bitch. Okay. She was like, yes, I'm attracted to my husband. You know what? She didn't even answer that. Oh, I wrote that down. I said, oh, you're beating around the bush. You did not say. It was not an emphatic, yes, I'm attracted to my husband. It was more so, oh, that seems like a low blow. Girl, it's a yes or no, girl. It's a yes or no because the way you got up in her business, girl, and the way you talk about your stuff, girl, it's on the table, girl. It is on the table, okay? And she was like, me and Todd have such a special relationship. Actually, Brittany didn't know Bronwyn's husband's name. She was like, what is your husband's name? She was like, girl, not you coming for my marriage. You don't even know my husband's name. I said, girl, please. Okay. We don't want to know your granddaddy's name over there. We don't need to know granddaddy name, okay? We don't care. We don't care. We just know he old, okay? She was like, his name is Todd, and we don't have a prenup. That's how special our relationship. We're real best friends, okay? Girl, you wish you could have this. And even Whitney in the confessional was like, I don't like how they're trying to paint Bronwyn to be a gold digger. They said the same thing about me and my husband. That's not the case. Some of these girls want what we have. Girl, I don't want Uncle Ben. Okay, I don't want Uncle Ben. All right. I don't want Mr. Oates. I don't Mr. Quaker. I don't need him. I don't need that. Okay. I want a man that's gonna be the same age or a couple years older, a couple years younger. But we got to be in the same generation. When I make a reference to something, I need him to be able to laugh because he knows what reference I'm making. Okay. I don't need him to tell me that television did not have color. Okay. I'm sorry. I did not need him to tell me how TV was invented or how cars were made. I don't need, or when fire was invented. I don't need that. Okay. I'm sorry. I do not need it. Anyway, so girl, we finally wrapped this up. They're going to the drag show. I love drag shows. Those are the best. They're the best. My last one, I think we went in earlier this year. Girl, I love me some drag shows. Girl, what the hell Bronwyn had on? Okay, I'm with Mary. She just kept that damn heart monster, that heart monster coat. That wasn't couture neither. She got on a damn hot dog outfit, girl. She said, "Baby, let me tell you something. If it's expensive and made with a little piece of fabric, they gonna call it couture." That shit was ugly as fuck. Oh, ugly as sin, girl. Ugly as sin. Okay. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Britani is not finna leave? We see it in the previews. Britani is still finna be fooling with this man. Girl, go ahead and let him play in your face, girl. Go ahead and let him play in your face because it'll be very entertaining, me laughing and watching. Okay? Anyway, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. And usually I don't do this often, but since